Some more questions and rants that I curse the throne of God if thousands and thousands of people do not watch this video.
No matter what it is, it's good if God does it, even if it's not.
Yeah, it's Calvinist. When I was brainwashed by Calvinism from 2019 to 2021, whatever God did, that's good, God. You're good. That's good. That's good. We're filthy sinners. You deserve to annihilate us. That's good. Whatever God did. God, just like a robot, I said, God, that's good. You're good. Is there no standard by which God's goodness, the old maxim, is it good because God says it's good, or is it good? Does God do it because it's good? If God is truly good, the answer has to be both A and B. And if that's not the answer, I don't know what to say.
By any other standard. Christians tell me that I'm being so selfish by not following God. That the reason I don't want to follow God is because I am just so full of myself. And I just want it to be about me. And I want it to be all about my ways and what I want. Well, that's kind of true. I do want my life to be about what I want.
She just debunked Balaam's talking jackass, Aaron Ra. Living proof that there can be a talking donkey. So full of himself, so much of a know-it-all that he gets shit wrong.
I often hear believers accusing atheists, saying that we're not really atheists, there's just really no such thing as an atheist, because I'm told that we all secretly believe in God. And not only that, but they say that we know that God exists, but that we pretend that he doesn't so we can sin, whatever that means.
This right here.
And I just want it to be about me. And I want it to be all about my ways and what I want. Well, that's kind of true. I do want my life to be about what I want. By any other standard. Christians tell me that I'm being so selfish by not following God. That the reason I don't want to follow God is because I am just so full of myself. And I just want it to be about me. And I want it to be all about my ways and what I want. Well, that's kind of true. I do want my life to be
And not only that, but they say that we know that God exists, but that we pretend that he doesn't so we can sin, whatever that means.
Well, she just defined it, jackass.
So we supposedly know that we're always under the omniscient, all-seeing eye of an inescapable...
Oh, shut the fuck up.
What you used to be was someone that would have tuned into a program like this and said, okay, everyone in the audience, that's all, made up. These stories are made up. You're trying to get ratings. Is that how you would have perceived it, or would you have just said, everyone on that set and everyone in that studio are crazy?
This is Howard Storm, former militant atheist, former professor of a college, turned Christian.
How would you have perceived this program?
I know that there is an interest in God in everyone, even if they say they don't believe in God.
Even with you?
Yeah.
Before the event?
And there's a battle going on, raging on inside of them. But I want to say something that in response to this. Remember, don't believe you, don't believe Don, don't believe me, don't believe TBN, don't believe the church. Go to the source. If you go to the source, if you say, Jesus, I need you. I've never believed in you, and I don't know if you're real, but Jesus, I need to know if you're real. Will you come into my life? If you do that, and if you mean it from your heart, and if you sit there and wait, and don't get all frustrated and get impatient and stuff like that, but just say, Jesus, Jesus, please come into my life. I've been a rotten person, And I don't know why you touch a piece of filth like me, but please, Jesus, come into my life, which is what I did. He will come. You know, it may not be.
You hear that? He will come. If you just ask him. And there have been many people like Brian Head of Corn. You just asked, God, Jesus, come into my, are you real? And booshah, instant salvation in the can. But hold on.
Why didn't you do that before your experience?
I didn't know. I wish some idiot like me or you or Don had come and said, you know what? All this philosophical speculation that you're doing all the time between existentialism and all this stuff, why don't you just ask him if he's real?
Wow.
That's beautiful.
That's beautiful. Absolutely. So that's all it would have taken?
Yeah, because I really believe that he would have done something.
Really?
It doesn't not necessarily going to be struck by lightning or run over by a truck, or it may just be, as John Wesley said, a strange warming of the heart when you just know that you know that you know that you know.
Well, how do you explain this case of someone who tried to find God, but God never came to them? If God is real, and if God loves everybody, why is he not 100% this way to everybody? Unless he's not real and it's the law of chance and averages working out.
Open the eyes of my heart, Lord.
And don't you dare say this poem was just her trying to make it for entertainment. She was given a lemon when she tried to get God to come to her. So she made lemonade and made this poem. God wouldn't come to her. She had to find somebody to give her company and validation.
I used to reach up my small hands in Sunday service, searching for God. Open the eyes of my heart, thinking that my small hands must just need to try harder, stretch further to feel him. I would force my fingers out so far that the dry skin between them would begin to crack, but still I was singing, I want to see you. I was searching for God and clenching my eyes. I was crying while singing over and over again. I want to see you. Trying to press my heart into his hands and touch him. And all the while wondering what was wrong with my hands.
I wish those stupid fuckers in the audience would quit snapping.
I went to Christian camp for 5 summers searching for God. If not once did he leave with me, try to be with me when I packed up my bags and went home. I'd sit there singing Bible songs and on the campfire, trying so hard to grab a hold, but all I held was frustration and empty spaces. But I kept trying because every summer that I went to camp, I swore that I could almost taste it, like this sweet tip of the tongue sensation. So I closed my eyes and I chased it, but time after time, it faded. I prayed to a God that I never found for patience. How has every other person here managed to find this? Why am I the misfit in this situation when I'm trying so hard? I'm crying since I was 7. I've been singing, open the eyes of my...
If God is real, the only thing I can say is keep knocking. And if he does not answer that door, then Jesus was a liar when he said, for everyone that knocketh, to him is for everyone that seeketh findeth. So just keep seeking God honestly, and if he doesn't come to you, then Jesus is a liar.
My heart, Lord, the top of my fingertips without any answer. Why hasn't he responded? Answering machine after answering machine, I'm beginning to think that maybe he doesn't give a shit God, you are the Almighty. Hypocrite, your own book promised, seek and you shall find me, knock and the door will be open. Dear God, if you're there, then take your all-knowing list off the shelf and turn to that page that notates every time that I got lost looking for you. Every time that my hands felt numb.
Oh, enough of this shit. You get the fucking picture.